In the category of excellence in retail development, the finalists are Gansevoort Row, New York, New York. The redevelopment of the landmarked Gansevoort Row was influenced by the myriad previous uses of the neighborhood, including 19th century tenements, 1930s market buildings, and industrial warehouses. The two easternmost buildings were redeveloped using a cream-colored brick that is reminiscent of their 1940s iterations. The two middle buildings restored the surviving floors of former tenement buildings that were cut from 5 to 2 stories during the Great Depression. The block is completed by a brand new 6-story building on the western end of the site that evokes the nearby warehouse buildings. By restoring existing buildings, the developers retained more than 1,500 tons of historic masonry otherwise destined for landfills and eliminated carbon emissions that would have accompanied building demolition and new construction. Numerous design choices were inspired by the history of the neighborhood, including steel and cast iron elements that allude to their previous uses as storefronts and building canopies that cast shadows like the ones cast by the long-demolished elevated railway. Through the city's Open Streets program, the development has become a pedestrian thoroughfare connecting Gansevoort Plaza with the High Line terminus and the Whitney Museum. Gansevoort Row's mix of traditional and modern elements has allowed it to fit in seamlessly with the hip commercial renaissance of the meatpacking district. The Boulevard, Staten Island, New York. Spanning 24 acres and more than 413,000 square feet of gross leasable area, the Boulevard was conceived to shift the paradigm of the conventional shopping center and instead provide a much more upscale and interactive experience based on a modernized Main Street aesthetic and appeal. The developer's vision focused squarely on establishing a center built around a high-energy streetscape that lines the central core of the property. High-end cinema, fitness, and clothing retailers blend with essential product and service-driven offerings and dining options, creating an holistic environment that is unique on Staten Island. 80% pre-leased even prior to groundbreaking, and now the second most visited shopping center within 5 miles, the Boulevard is indeed at the center of the Staten Island community. Underpinning the Boulevard's design and engineering success is a deep reliance on environmentally sustainable features such as LED lighting, bioswales for stormwater conservation, soon-to-be installed solar panels, and electric car charging stations. Operationally, the project is just as sustainable, with a strong reliance on the local community and school district for employment and engagement. With its bold design and strong response from residents, the Boulevard elevates Staten Island's local retail landscape for all to enjoy.